Dear student, today we'll learn about the topic that is torque on a current carrying rectangular loop placed in a magnetic field that is uniform. So suppose we have taken one such type of loop. Current is flowing in this loop. Then what will happen? Actually, the topic is if it is placed in a magnetic field, uniform magnetic field, then it will rotate. So how much it will rotate and in which condition it will rotate? Today the topic is on that. Before going to this topic, some formulas are required. Let's quickly focus on that formulas. So first of all, if there is a conductor and conductor is carrying current, that is I, and the length of the conductor is L, and it is placed in a magnetic field. You know, this type of magnetic field means the direction of the magnetic field is perpendicular to the board, and of course it is inward. So if this situation happens, then what will be the force on the current carrying conductor? Then there is a formula. Formula is that, so F is the force applied on this conductor is equal to I L cross B, that is B I L sin theta, B I L sin theta, where theta is the angle between the L vector and the B vector, and the direction of this force we get by right hand thumb rule. What is right hand thumb rule? So suppose take your right hand and place your four fingers, place these four fingers towards the current. I have placed these four fingers towards the current, and in that time you have to face your palm, this is your palm, towards the second vector. What is the second vector in this case? Now second vector towards the board and is inward, perpendicular to the board, and it is inward. So now if this is the magnetic field that is inward, and we have to place our right hand in this way because current is flowing in the right direction. Okay, so I have placed my palm towards the second vector, that is the B vector. Here this is the B vector. Then your thumb will indicate the direction of the force. So you will get the direction of this force, that is the direction of the cross product, in this way. That is known as the right hand thumb rule. So we will apply this right hand thumb rule in this topic. And the next thing you have to keep in your mind, that is the area vector. Area vector, you know, this current carrying loop, whatever may be circular or rectangular, it contains some area. So we'll treat this area as a vector. It is needed in our physics in some times. Already we have used this area vector in electrostatics, that is to deducing the Gauss's law. Area vector will be perpendicular to the area. So in this case, two perpendicular directions are possible. One is towards you and one is towards me. But which direction do you take in this case? So it depends on the direction of the current. So suppose in the loop, current is flowing in this direction, that is the clockwise direction. Then again take your right hand and curl your four fingers in the direction of the current. Okay, in the direction of the current. Then what will happen? Your finger will indicate the direction of the area vector. In this case, the direction of the area vector will be perpendicular to the board and inward. Now directly we will go to the main topic. So now we have taken one coil PQRS, and I have placed this PQRS loop in a uniform magnetic field, that is B. So magnetic field direction is on the board and it is from left to right direction, and I have placed here, suppose now take PQRS, this is the, now only focus on the blue line. So blue line indicate the wire and it is carrying current. So I have placed this rectangular loop on the surface of the plane of the board. That means now the direction of the magnetic field and the plane of the coil is now coincided, and we have taken length of the PQ is A and length of the QR is B. So again use the formula. So curl your fingers in the directions of the current. Now curl your finger, so it is clockwise direction. Then your finger will indicate the direction of the area vector. Now the area vector will be, if we indicate the area vector by this pen, so it will be like that. Okay, it will be like that. It will be like that. So it is perpendicular to the board and inward. So if we indicate the direction of the area vector on this loop will be indicated by this symbol, that is perpendicular to the board, but it is not towards you, it is away from you and perpendicular to the board, that is inward. If we want to deduce the formula, then we have to take one general case. In that general case, we have rotated this loop such a way that it will make the area vector of this loop makes an angle theta. Area vector of this loop makes an angle theta with the B vector, that is the magnetic field vector. Previously, the directions of the magnetic field with the area vector was 90 degree. Now we have rotated it, that is theta, at arbitrary angle. Then what will happen? Then we'll find out the force experienced by the each and every wire one by one. So first of all, force on the PQ wire. Force on the PQ wire. So it will be, formula is BIL sin theta. So B current is I. Now this length will be A. So BIA into sin theta. So sin theta. Theta means what is the sin theta? So direction in between L and B. So what is the direction of B? This is the direction of B. What is the direction of L? So direction of L will be that. So what is the angle in this case? So angle will be 90 degree. Okay. So this is the direction of B. This is the direction of L. So angle will be 90 degree. Sin 90 degree. It will be BIA. So what will be the directions of this case? So directions of the force will be, now again place your fingers, these fingers, right hand thumb rule, place your fingers in the direction of current. Okay. Now your palm should face the direction of the second vector, that is B vector. Now rotate this B vector. Then your thumb will indicate the direction of the force. So now this force is perpendicular and inward to this plane of the board. So we can indicate this force as this symbol. So it will be this symbol. Now force on QR. Force on QR, that is again the formula BIL sin theta. BI, now L is B, BIB sin theta. So what is the angle between L and B here? So L is, this one is L and B is there. So this angle, we have to find out this angle. So what is the angle here? 90 degree minus theta. So it will be sin 90 degree minus theta. So it will be BIB cos theta. And what is the directions of this force on the QR? So now align these four fingers according to the length of this wire, that is QR. Okay. Now place your palm towards the vector B. So vector B is right direction. So in this direction. Then this thumb will indicate the direction of force. So it is upward direction. So it is upward direction. Now the third wire, on the third wire, that is force on the RS wire. Force on the RS wire. Then that will be B, formula, same formula, BIL sin theta, BIA sin theta. In this case, the angle between L and B vector will be, so B is that direction, L is that direction. So it is once again makes 90 degree. So it will be BIA. And what is the directions of this force? So again apply, use this formula. So this is your direction of the current indicated by this forefinger, and place your palm towards B. So place your palm towards B. Then this will indicate the direction of the force on RS. Then it is towards you. So previous case was away from you. Now it is towards you. So it will be indicated by this symbol. So it is now force on the wire, that is FSP. Then it will be B, same formula, BIL sin theta, BIB sin theta. So what is the angle now? The angle between L and B. So L is in this direction, B is in this direction. Then what is the angle? So angle should be this angle. Okay, this is actually the direction of B. Now we know from this figure it is 90 degree minus theta. So this angle will be 90 degree minus theta. So in the same way it will also 90 degree minus theta. So what will be this angle? It will be the angle 180 minus 90 degree minus theta. So what is the angle between the L vector and this B vector? So this angle we have to find out. This angle will be sin 180 minus, we have to subtract this angle, that is 90 minus theta, that is BIB sin 90 degree plus theta. So it will be BIB cos theta. Now what is the directions of this force on this wire? It will be, now again place your fingers the direction of the current, that is SP, and face this palm towards the magnetic field B. Magnetic field B, then it will be like that. So it is the downward direction. So it will be downward direction. So it will be indicated by this arrow. Now if we consider and observe these four forces, then net forces due to these forces will be 0. Now see what is happening here. Now force on QR, the force on QR in this direction, the force on SP in this direction. So forces are equal, direction is opposite, and the line of action, it acting in the same line, the force is 0. And force on the PQ, that is this direction, and force on RS is this direction. So this force, these two forces are same magnitude but opposite in direction. So net force due to these two forces are again 0. So total force on this rectangular loop is 0. So F net will be F net force on the loop will be 0. Now you consider one thing, these two forces, the force on QR and force on SP, are this direction, that direction, and they are acting in the same line. So no torque will be applied. But what will be the case for PQ RS? So one force is acting in this direction, next force is acting in this direction. So what will happen actually? So if one force is acting in this direction and next force is acting opposite direction, and these two forces line of actions are different. One is acting along this line and one is acting this line. So line of actions are different. So if it happens, then the torque will apply. That due to this torque, it will just rotate. Okay, due to this torque, it will just rotate. So now we have to find out the torque which applied on this loop. So what is the formula of torque? The torque formula will be that. So torque that is indicated by tau is the either force. The same force are acting on these two sides. The either force, so either force multiplied by the perpendicular distance between the two forces. Between two forces. Now for this case it will be torque tau will be is equal to either force. So what is the force for PQ and RS? PQ and RS, this is BIA. It is also BIA, it is also BIA. So write BIA. BIA. Okay. Now into the perpendicular distance between the two forces. So what is the perpendicular distance? So perpendicular distance between the two forces will be this one. This one will be perpendicular distance. So it will be the perpendicular distance. Okay. So if we go to the second figure, to clarify better, if we want to clarify the situation, then I have drawn the third figure here. So this is the perpendicular distance you have to measure. Okay. So what is the angle here? What is the angle between A and B? Area vector and the magnetic field, that is theta. You can say if it is theta, then it will be also theta, because here one formula I have used. So now you can see this line, the perpendicular of this line will be that. The perpendicular of this line will be that. So they will be angle, makes an angle also theta. So now if it is theta, and you can see this is this angle, that is QR. QR is nothing but the length of the QR is B. So it is B. So what will be this perpendicular distance? If it is Q dash, then it will be Q dash R. Q dash R will be equal to B sin theta. If it is theta, then it will be B cos theta and it will be B sin theta. So perpendicular distance will be B sin theta. So tau will be equal to BI. So what is A into B? A into B is nothing but the area. So it is capital A sin theta. So if we express in vector, so tau will be equal to A cross B. This is the final formula. Tau is equal to A cross B. Some cases on this formula. So if we take tau is equal to BIA sin theta, then the cases will be if we take theta is equal to one case, theta is equal to 0 degree, then tau will be is equal to BIA sin 0 means 0 is equal to 0. That means if A vector and B vector makes angle 0 degree, when it will happen? A vector and B vector. So this is A vector, and according to our situation, this is B vector. A vector and B vector makes an angle 0 degree. That means the loop will be like that. If it is the magnetic field, and the area vector of this area will be perpendicular to this. Now in this situation, the magnetic field and the area vector makes exactly 0 degree. So in this case, what will happen? In this case, the torque on this situation will be 0. Now the second thing is that, the second case, if theta is equal to 90 degree, then tau is equal to BIA sin 90 is equal to 1. So BIA, that is maximum. It is minimum. So maximum torque will applied when the angle between A and B are 90 degree. What is the meaning of that? So suppose actually the magnetic field in the left to right direction according to our whiteboard, and this is the direction of area vector. So area vector towards you, magnetic field towards this direction. So what is the angle in between? 90 degree. So in this case, the maximum torque will applied. So these are the cases I have already discussed, and this formula, that is tau is equal to BIA sin theta. So if we take the n turns, we have taken only one turn. If we take the n turn, then formula will be NBIA sin theta. Then we know magnetic dipole, that is M is equal to NIA. So if it is a current carrying loop, and what is the dipole? It will act as a magnetic dipole, and magnetic dipole can be given by M is equal to this one, NIA. So magnetic dipole is equal to NIA. So what is magnetic dipole? Current carrying loop behaves as magnet. So one property of magnet is magnetic dipole. So it can be expressed as NIA. So here NIA, so take NIA, so it will be MB sin theta. So now if we express M in the vector form, then it will be M cross V. You know, M has, that is a magnetic dipole, has some direction. So direction can be used as, if the current is flowing in this direction, so magnetic dipole will be the perpendicular to the area, it is upward. So it will be M cross B. So this is the second form, is another form of torque tau. Thank you for watching my video, and I will discuss the next topic in the next video. Thank you.